Okay, this is it. This is my last makeup decluttering, and it's this big old mess of lipsticks. This is actually a pretty deep drawer, and I had them in here somehow at some point, and then I started doing something and they just got all kind of jumbled, tossed on top of each other. I have no idea what's going on here. And this isn't even all of them. It does not include all the lipsticks that I've gotten very recently in boxes because they're somewhere else. There really wasn't any more room in this thing, so I put them in different boxes, or they're still sitting in the boxer bag that they were in. So I'm gonna get to this. This may be more than one video. I think I'm gonna take these out and organize them somehow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is very frustrating. Just even looking at this is making me like want to go crawl in a hole. So I'll see what I can do. Okay, I guess I'll start at the top. These two are lip tints. They shouldn't even be in here, really. I don't think. I think my other lip tints are elsewhere. They are new though, so I'm going to keep those. These are two recent samples, the Moxie and the Make Up Forever from the Sephora birthday. I got another, I think, of this same Moxie shade from Sephora as well, but it's somewhere else. But I'm going to keep those. I dislike this J-Cat. It's a terrible color for me. This came from Ipsy, but the color is way too orange. This is probably the only like super high-end lipstick I have. I'm a huge fan of Korean dramas, and this was the lipstick that they say that the female main character wore in My Love from Another Star. I wouldn't have paid $35 for it, but the one good thing I got out of Glossy Box was they had a $25 gift card to Bergdorf Goodman, so I only paid $10 for this. I'm gonna keep the Lime Crimes that I have. I think I got rid of the only one that I truly did not like, and that was the Cosmopoth. It just looked really awful. A lot of these are the odd colors, like the Serpentine is green. So there's not much occasion to wear them. I have, you know, the purple one, the blue one. Poisonberry is actually not that strange. The black, the kind of grayish one, and mint. Okay, I am going to get rid of this Geek Chic called Hipster Ariel. It was such a cool color, but it did not show up as opaque, and I've had it for a while, and look how gross looking that is. I wouldn't even be able to pass that on to anyone. I wouldn't be able to sanitize it and pass it on. That looks nasty. Okay, and then I have these two here, Fantasy Makers Blue and then NYC Blackula. This one isn't that old, I guess, and I think I only used it once, maybe. I feel weird about lipsticks, but I know lipsticks can be sanitized with alcohol. I just feel weird about passing on lipsticks. Okay, and this one is Estee Lauder in Rose Envy, if it would focus. And I got this as a gift with purchase. I got the Lily Pulitzer bag thing, and I have never touched that. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I really do like these flower lipsticks. This one is in Rosebud, and I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this Hope Girl lipstick I got from Mimi Box. And I don't know what the color is. I'm going to get rid of this Jordana one in Lily Rose. Not even sure I opened that. I'm going to keep this M one in Nude Lace. I'm going to keep this Revlon Lip Butter lipstick thing. Revlon lipstick in Mary Jane's. I'm going to keep these Milani HD Advanced Lip Colors in Ignition and Vivacious Fuchsia. I'm going to get rid of this NYC in Ghostly White. It's the same as the black one. I think I only swatched it, maybe used it once. I'm going to get rid of Revlon Nude Attitude. I never liked the way it looked, but I'm just going to toss it. This is incredibly old. It's probably one of the oldest lipsticks I have in here. It doesn't smell weird or anything, but it's years old. Okay, and this is a Wet n Wild Mega Shine something or other in pink champagne. I don't remember buying this. And this is a problem when I can't even remember that I bought something. I used to know like pretty much everything that I had in here. And now I don't. So it doesn't look used at all, so I'm going to get rid of it. I got these two on clearance. The Sundays by the Seine and Legally Regal, and I got them because they were the like unusual colors, but I feel like they're not even going to show up in those colors, and it's just going to do like minty sparkle and pink sparkle. I never opened them, so I'm just going to get rid of them. And this here should probably be in the lip balm. It's the Nuance Hydrating Balm, so I'm going to move that. I am going to keep it. It's supposed to be like that rose stuff, and it smells good. I'm going to keep this because it's fairly new. It's Pixie from Mirabella. I think it's new. Maybe it's not new at all. But I think I got it from a subscription, and it is orange. You know, I'll set that to the side, see if I have anything else like that, because it's looks like it's never been used. Maybe swatched. I think I swatched a lot of these, but you know, I've never actually used it, so I'm going to set it to the side and see how I feel about that. I am going to keep this Maybelline Nude Embrace. I did get that fairly recently. That came out, I think, maybe this summer. There was a nudes collection. Okay, I also got this Milani recently. It's Enchanted Ruby, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get rid of this thing here, L'Oreal Infallible. It's not even open. And I'm going to keep this Hikari Cabernet. It came recently. This Revlon one in pink pouch. I'm going to get rid of. It's not even open. I'm sure I got that because everyone was talking about it, but, you know, obviously never even opened it. Okay, and I have this little Too Faced one in Celebrity Meltdown. I got this during their clearance sale. I normally don't buy lipsticks that are more than like the MAC price, but I do like that. I'm going to keep that one. And the packaging is cute. Okay, this might be the newer Mirabella. I know I've got one recently, and this one is called Collected, and it's a nude. And it looks like one I'd actually be able to wear. The thing with nudes is if it's got too much orange or whatever in it, I can't wear it. It looks like completely awful on me. So something like Myth from MAC looks terrible. This one looks like it might be a little bit more beigey or pinky. Brown and pink nudes I can do. Orangey nudes I cannot do. So I'm going to keep that one. Okay, I feel like I'm arbitrarily picking things as I see them. But I am going to keep Flamingo Pose from Milani. I do like these Milani, I think they're called Color Statement lipsticks. Now let me see if I can organize some more while I'm here. Maybe brand or something. I know I have a bunch of these Nuance ones because I bought the whole damn thing. And then I have a bunch of MACs. And I have like some other like brands. Like I have a bunch of the Rimmel, especially like the Kate by Rimmel ones. So let me check that out and see what I can do. Okay, and unfortunately I feel like these Nuance lipsticks are too old to pass on. I bought them when this line first came out, which was years ago. And some of them look a little funky. So these are the colors that I swatched, and I actually only like this one, which is right here. So I feel like I really just need to throw the other ones out. Okay, and I was actually a bigger fan of the Rimmel ones than I thought. I'm only going to get rid of these ones here. I was on an orange thing for a while, and then that one's a nude that does not look good on me. And I did check these, and they look fine. But most of these I just did on site because they weren't as iffy colors for me as the Nuance ones. So these are the ones that I'm keeping. I have to keep that. That has my name in it. And then these. I was better at picking Rimmel than all those Nuance ones. Okay, let's look at some randoms right now. This is not all of the randoms, and some of them I have quite a few of, but I'm trying to clear out the container to make it easier to look through. So, start over here. Hopefully they will not all fall. I have this Appeal Cosmetics. It came in one of the bags very recently, but it's a piece of crap. It broke and the color is hideous. So I'm going to toss it. I would not give this color to anyone. That is disgusting. I have this NYC in blood red. It actually came in the same collection that the black and the white did, but the cap broke, so I doubt I can pass that on. So I'm just going to toss it. I have this Avon right here. It is like that. I really wanted to like this, but it's basically clear. It shows up so lightly. And these are incredibly old, so I feel like I can't pass that on either. Let's see, I have this Wet n Wild. It's actually a very pretty color, but it's really old, so I'm going to toss it. I have these two e.l.f. lip colors in Voodoo and Classy. They don't look bad or smell bad, so I'm going to pass them on. Ooh, I got some on the side. I'm going to keep this little mini Shiseido thing. It might actually be lip gloss, but I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this flower one in Ginger Lily. I actually like this type of flower lipstick. I am going to get rid of this flower thing. It was like supposed to be 3 different colors, but it's broken. It didn't come with the bottom. It's been broken since I got it, and I didn't like the colors anyway. And this is a lot like the lip butters. It's the sheer kind of thing. I don't know where I must have pulled the sticker off that had the name. It's actually more pigmented than the lip butters, but I like the color, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, I'm going to keep the Milani in Ruby Valentine. And this one's from the Balm. It just looks really similar to stuff I already have. This is My Bills Be Paid. I always think those names are funny. But I feel like I have nudes that are similar to this, and I've never really used it. I got it off Haute Look just because. So I'm going to pass that on. This one is from Elizabeth Arden. I got this as a free set. Kind of brownie. Probably not something I would wear. So I'm going to pass that on. I've never even looked at that, I don't think. And these are all the Revlon lip butters I have. I don't have that many. And I actually feel like I bought ones that I would actually wear. Maybe not Strawberry Shortcake, though, now that I'm looking at it. If it's this light pink, I think that might look awful. So I'll pass Strawberry Shortcake on and keep these other ones. Okay, I only had 3 of the Maybelline Vivids in Infrared, Pop-Up Cherry, and Shocking Coral. And I'm going to keep all those. And I think I'm going to keep these Maybelline Superstay ones. I like the idea that they're supposed to stay a long time. They're pretty neutral colors, and I haven't had much of a chance to use them, so I'm going to hold on to those. Okay, still in the randoms. I'm going to get rid of these 2 CoverGirl things. I've never opened them. I had another balm called Foxy Pout. And it's this kind of color, and I just probably won't wear that, so I'm going to pass that on. Found another Vivids in Vivid Rose that I'm going to keep. This Avon one I found another one of, and it's an orange color. Tangerine I'm going to get rid of. I found another lip butter and sorbet that I'm going to keep. I really was trying to be good on those. Let's see. These two NYX round lipsticks I think I got from bags because I never would have gotten these colors. These are hideous. I have this matte orange. That's an Indie Flick. I had this Mirabella one that I was also looking at. It doesn't look like it's matte, but they look like they're the same color. Guess I'll get rid of the NYX one because I can buy that again if I really, really want it, and I'll keep the Mirabella. Then I have this one here. This is the Black Heart Beauty that they sell at Hot Topic, and it's a bright pink. And it's actually pretty pigmented, so I'll go ahead and keep that. I am going to keep this one from NYX in Chaos. And I have some Essence lipsticks here, so I'm going to try those and see what I think, and then decide. Okay, and this is the order that I went in here. I have these ones here. Truthfully, sometimes I don't know what even possesses me. I'm not going to use those first two. I don't even like those. So I'm going to get rid of those. I do like those second two, and I'm probably going to get rid of that one there. And these ones are kind of neat. It's kind of a brown and then kind of a white color, so I'll keep those. I have this NARS one that I'm going to keep. And this Sula one. It's actually a pretty nice pigmented purple. It does actually look like this. So I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm not even sure when I got it, or it's not that old, but it doesn't even look like I've touched it. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay. These are all the mostly drugstore. This is Elizabeth Arden. I also got it in a gift with purchase kind of bag, and I've never used it, so I'm going to get rid of it. Let's start up here with these. These are my CoverGirl ones. I bought this because it was like a sale, so I don't even really like that color, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I will keep these. Also bought these just because there was a sale. I think these were on clearance, so I'm going to get rid of those. These ones here. These ones are super frosty. I must have bought these on sale too, because I can't imagine I would have bought those otherwise. So I'm going to get rid of those. Okay, I have these two Color Whispers. They look almost identical, but they're not. One's like magenta something, one's a Plum Prospect. I know I've used Mad for Magenta quite a bit. I don't recall using Plum Prospect, so I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to keep the magenta. Then I have these random Maybelline ones. I know Warm Latte is pretty new. The coral and the pink, please. That looks kind of gross. Doesn't smell bad. I must have used this or something. I will keep all of these for now. If that one's actually bad, I'll find out. But I like those. And then I have this lip balm and this lip balm. And I did not buy a ton of these, so I actually really like the ones that I bought. So I'm going to keep those. Then I have these Revlon ones in Petal and Fashion's Night Pout. I remember searching all over for Fashion's Night Pout because it was limited, but I don't really like it. So I'm going to get rid of both of those. I don't even remember wearing Petal. These were the Project Runway ones. Audacious, Amazon's Pout, the Mystic's Kiss, and Watchful Owl's Pout. I remember being super disappointed in this one because it does not look that purple. That color is not what it looks like. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, and then onto these. I have not opened this one and I don't like that kind of pink color, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I do like this one. I think that was the one on the cover model, which is the reason I bought it in the first place. So I'm going to keep that one. This one is Sunset Angora, and I did like that one. This one here I did like. It was Cherry Tulle. I did open this one, but I did not like it. And it's in Violet Chiffon. I'm going to get rid of that one. And Satiny Cocoa and Rose Taffeta. I am going to get rid of those. Then I have these, and I actually do like these, so I'm going to keep all those. And lastly, before we get into MAC, I have a few lip liners. I don't have a ton of them, but I'm going to get rid of these two because they are very old. And these ones here are all relatively new. I have this MAC one here in Embrace Me, this red one from Flower, a couple nude ones from Ipsy Bags. It's Bella Pierre and Starlux, and then this one from Sleek in Deep Cherry. So I'm going to keep those.